The Smashing Pumpkins story begins in Chicago. It was 1988. Billy Corgan, the band's future frontman, met James Iha. They bonded over their love of music. They started writing songs together. Soon, Darcy Retzky joined on bass. With a drummer, the band was complete. The Smashing Pumpkins were born. The band's early days were spent in Chicago clubs. They quickly gained a following. Their sound was different. It was heavy but melodic. Corgan's voice was powerful and unique. The Smashing Pumpkins were on their way. Their debut album, Gish, came out in 1991. It was a critical success. Gish showcased the band's raw energy. The album had a dark psychedelic edge. Songs like Siva and Rhinoceros became fan favorites. The Smashing Pumpkins were no longer just a local band. They were becoming a force in the alternative rock scene. The early 1990s were a time of change in music. Grunge was exploding. Bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam were topping the charts. The Smashing Pumpkins fit right in. Their music was heavy but accessible. In 1993, the band released Siamese Dream. The album was a massive success. It went quadruple platinum. Siamese Dream spawned several hits. Today and Disarm became anthems for a generation. The Smashing Pumpkins were now one of the biggest bands in the world. The band toured extensively. They played sold-out shows worldwide. Their music was everywhere. The Smashing Pumpkins were at the peak of their powers, but success came at a price. Internal tensions were growing. The band's future was uncertain. Despite internal struggles, the band continued to create. In 1995, they released Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. The double album was ambitious and sprawling. It was a musical journey. Melancholy became their most successful album. It sold over 10 million copies. The album spawned several hit singles. Bullet with Butterfly Wings in 1979 topped the charts. The Smashing Pumpkins were one of the defining bands of the decade. The band continued to experiment with their sound. They released the electronic-influenced Adore in 1998. The album was a departure for the band. It was a critical and commercial success. Adore showed that the Smashing Pumpkins were more than just a rock band. They were true musical innovators. The Smashing Pumpkins disbanded in 2000. It was the end of an era. However, Billy Corgan reformed the band with new members in 2007. They released new music and toured extensively. The Smashing Pumpkins continued to evolve. They released concept albums and experimented with different sounds. While their lineup continued to shift, their core sound remained. The band stayed true to their alternative rock roots. The Smashing Pumpkins left an indelible mark on music and culture. Their influence can be heard in countless bands that followed. They remain a vital force in music today. Their story is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance.